In the history of any track, in the history of mankind. Super Derby, Juvenile, Breeders' Cup. In the triple. I can't believe it. But right now we got that first race for you, and here it comes.
First race on your Canterbury card today. Claimers go 6 furlongs on a fast track, extremely fast track. Sal Signal from the rail here. R.D. Williams aboard, had a shot. I selected Battle Lake out of the 7-hole with Mike Smith, 3-1 in the morning line. And the program man also like Battle Line. Here they come in the opener. Tony?
They're all in line. They're on. On the outside, Honey Pocket for the lead. Sal Signal. Now up along the inside, Hula Twist. Into third, and AF Symphony is fourth. Terry's Tune fifth along the inside. Battle Lake is sixth by a head. Latin Copy next racing in seventh. Into the far turn, Sal's Signal has the lead. Honey Pocket is next, a gap of 2. Back to Battle Lake in third, another 5 lengths back. Hula Twist is fourth. AF Symphony on the outside. And then Terry's Tune. Top of the stretch. Battle Lake on to take the lead. Sal's Signal is next. Then comes Honey Pocket in third. On the inside, Sassy Lantis gains, and then Northbound Job. It's Battle Lake in front.
Under the wire, the winner, Battle Lake. There's Battle Lake in the winner's circle with Mikey Smith and Carl Navsker. Johnny Burke, 1:11.2 the time. The Mutuals, Battle Lake, 640, 320, and 280. Snake Bite, Wade White. No luck at all here, runs second. Sal Signal, R.D. Williams aboard. 320 and 260. And the 5-horse, Sassy Lantis, Joey Castro for Bob Rhino, $4.20 in the bottom. Second event of the afternoon, second half of the double. Let's travel to the turf course here and go 7.5. Maidens duel, legal mumbo jumbo. Boy, that'd look good on the back of a you-know-what. Yoder, my selection here out of the 3-hole. Hope to see, had a shot in here. Jose Flores at 6-1 in the morning line, and General Red came from the outside. Cannon Lookout, a long shot in here. Hey, that goes right in with my radio show on WCCO 830 in the afternoons of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Load them up, let them rip. Second half of the double at the Downs.
They're off. Legal Mumble Jumble on the inside. Charms and Chance moves up. Cannon Lookout and General Red on the outside as the field goes into the first turn. Charms and Chance. Legal Mumble Jumble on the inside. General Red up on the outside. Then comes Cannon Lookout in fourth. Then Yoder is fifth. Hope to see in sixth, Bold Aubrey. Next racing seventh. Dusty Lou along the inside is next. Down the back straight. 3 of them are heads apart for the lead. Legal Mumble Jumble, General Red, Charms and Chance, a trio of them heads apart into the far turn. Cannon Lookout right behind him. Yoder is next, 3 lengths back is Hope to see, then Bold Aubrey on the outside. Dusty Lou next, and Shahi. Approaching the quarter pole now. General Red has the lead. Cannon Lookout is next. Hope to see on the outside and down the straight. It's Cannon Lookout with the lead. Hope to see up on the outside. Down at the rail is General Red by the 16th pole. Cannon Lookout and Hope to see. It's those two to the wire.
Up in the inside here to win the second race, Cannon Lookout. Here we go into the winner's circle. Daryl Montoya aboard, 133 and 1. The Mutuals, Cannon Lookout, $16.80, $7 and $4.60. The 6-horse, Hope to see, Jose Flores, $6.40 and $4.80. And the 9-horse General Red, Luis Ortega for Martin Kenny, $7.80 in the bottom. 7-8 Daily Double today, Battle Lake. Cannon Lookout, $66.40. 8-6 Exacta. Cannon Lookout, hope to see 101.20. And now let's drift down to the winner's circle and talk to Jim Gulkson from the Breeders' Cup. He's a publicist. This guy can do it all. And he'll tell you about the Breeders' Cup and its inception and how it fits in here at Canterbury Downs.
I'm in the winner's circle with Jim Gluckson, publicity director for the Breeders' Cup. Jim, thanks for coming on with us today. Tell us how the Breeders' Cup got started and how Canterbury Downs fits into this scenario.
Okay, Dark, it's nice to be here. Thank you very much. The Breeders' Cup began in 1984 at Hollywood Park in Los Angeles. We had one spectacular day of racing, but actually began before that with John Gaines, who is the master of Gainesway Farm. Gaines was able to convince several prominent breeders in the state of Kentucky and around the country to generate monies through nomination of their stallions and their stallions' offspring. It was the first and most important thing he was able to do. Secondly, Gaines wanted to have horse racing to have a championship day of its own. Every major sport, be it baseball, football in this country, has a championship. Racing did not. Gaines was able to convince the people at NBC Sports to put this event on television, and he was also able to convince horsemen to come and run in the first Breeders' Cup. So that's really where we got off the ground, with the breeders and with television.
Commercially, where did the money come from?
The money is all the $10 million that we have in Generation for nominations is from the breeders and owners, and that's a very important element. All the money that you see in the Breeders' Cup program, the money that'll be in today's Canterbury Budweiser Breeders' Cup, is all from the breeders who each year nominate their stallions and their stallions' offsprings. We have sponsors, two big sponsors on Breeders' Cup Day. They are the Anheuser-Busch brand Budweiser and Mobil Oil Corporation, but the money that goes into those purses is generated by the breeders.
Explain your role here over the weekend with the Budweiser Breeders' Cup.
Well, I am here to publicize this event. This is one of the 56 Breeders' Cup Budweiser Special Stakes races in the program. And what makes this program so significant for everyone involved is that the track and the Breeders' Cup has combined to form a $150,000 stakes race. My role is to see that this race is publicized and to see that the Anheuser-Busch people play a significant role here. And I'd like to take the opportunity to welcome our friends from College City Beverage here in Northfield for attending the race today, and they're having a very good time.
Everybody has fun at Canterbury Downs. Now listen, let me ask you this. I'm bringing 50 people down there.
Okay.
On a trip, and what can we look forward to at the Breeders' Cup at Churchill Downs this year? What an event this will be.
This is going to be a significant event because finally we're holding the Breeders' Cup in the center of the country. And I'd like to say, if you can make it to the Breeders' Cup, please watch on NBC Sports Saturday, November 5th between 1 and 5 p.m. Central Time. For those attending the event, Louisville will be turned into, I would tell you, a thoroughbred Woodstock. It's going to be a terrific week of racing. There will be simulated gambling at a party called the Breeders' Cup Bash on a Wednesday evening. We have a post-position draw that afternoon. We have big parties all week. There's a gala ball, which we'll have at one of the major downtown hotels. I think that people coming to Louisville will get a real sense of what it's like where horse racing is the #1 sport in that part of the country. And I would say to you that you come away with a feeling that racing is truly the sport of kings when you see it this year.
Absolutely. Jim, thanks very much for being with us today, and thanks for your involvement with the Breeders' Cup. It's a tremendous event, and we're looking forward to it getting down there.
Thank you very much.
Third race on the card. Maidens go 6 furlongs here. My Mambo from the rail. Slew of Luck, my best bet of the day, came off from the 4-hole, and Dynamite Steve came from the outside. Load him up, let him rip, race 3.
They're all in line. They're all. Dynamite Steve on the outside found a buck. Moves up, as does My Mambo along the inside, and Night Shift Hero down the back stretch. My Mambo at the rail. Dynamite Steve on the outside. Night Shift Hero right there between them. 3 lengths back, found a buck. Is fourth. Casey's My Name next, racing in 5th. Slew of Luck on the outside, and Who's a Kidder is next. by the 3/8 pole. Dynamite Steve in front by a length. My Mambo at the rail, then comes Found a Buck. And Casey's My Name is fourth. Who's a Kidder next racing fifth. Then comes Slew of Luck and Night Shift Hero. They're in the stretch. Found a Buck has the lead by 2. Who's a Kidder is next. On the outside, Casey's My Name and Dynamite Steve at the rail in fourth. Found a Buck in front.
Under the wire, the winner here in the third. The 3-horse Found a Buck R.D. Williams aboard, 1:11.4 the time. The Mutuals, Found a Buck, 8:20, 460, 380. The 2-horse Who's a Kidder run second, Donna Barton, 780, 440. And the 6-horse Casey's My Name, Dean Coots, for Jeff Benson, $4.40 in the bottom, 32 exacta. Found a Buck. Who's Kidder? $40 even. Fourth race on the card kicks off the 6th. Claimers go a mile here. Nice entry. Thanks, James. Irish Fury had a shot. I took Lord Castor, but the one they had to beat was the 8-horse. Andy's Money, Richard Atkins aboard. Here they come in the 4th.
They're now all in line. They're on. Redundant Red hustles up for the early lead from the outside. On the inside is Thanks James. Then comes Lone Damask up into third. Private Ceremony in fourth, and Artie's Money is fifth, a gap of 2.5. Back to Stream of Gold in sixth. Ben Yunkel next in seventh. Shakopee 9 is eighth, followed by Lord Castor and Irish Fury. Down the back stretch, 3 of them heads apart for the lead. On the outside is Lone Damask. Thanks James at the rail, and Redundant Red between them. 4 lengths back on his Money in fourth, then Private Ceremony fifth. Shakopee 9 now sixth, then a gap of 2 to Stream of Gold in seventh. Lord Castor is eighth, followed by Ben Yunkel and Irish Fury. Going to the quarter pole, Thanks James by a half. On the outside is Lone Damask on his Money gains, and Shakopee 9 at the rail. Down the stretch now. Shakopee 9 has gotten through on the inside. Auntie's Money now rallies on the outside, and Lord Castor comes on. It's Auntie's Money now with the lead. Shakopee 9 on the inside. Lord Castor gaining. Auntie's Money and Shakopee 9.
Under the wire, the winner here in race number 4, Auntie's Money, Minnesota bred with Richard Atkins aboard. 1:39 flat the time. The 8-horse wins it $4, $3.20 and $2.80, as we've just had a total eclipse of the TV room here. 5-horse Shakopee 9 runs second. R.D. Williams, $5.80 and $4.20. Good seeing you, Sanger. The 3-horse Lord Castor, Joey Castro, $4.20 in the bottom. 5th event of the afternoon. Maidens here. 6 furlongs. Oh, what a deal was my selection in here. Alverb goes for Phil Marudas. Gaydari had a shot. Jim is Prince. 30-1, and Exotic Colors came from the outside. Load them up. Let them rip. Race number 5 at the Downs.
They're all in line. They're on. Number 7, Darren Go, was away slow from the gate. Chrome plated grabs the lead. Ice Cycle is next, and Dancing Chet is next. Then Oh What a Deal in fourth. Exotic Colors fifth on the outside. Gay Dairy in sixth, and Alverb is seventh. Here's Our Chance is eighth. Jima's Prince ninth, followed by Darren Go. At the far turn now, Ice Cycle on the inside, and Chrome Plated. A gap of 2 back to Exotic Colors, now in third. Oh What a Deal in fourth, and Dancing Chet on the inside is next fifth. Then Gay Dairy. Turning for home, Chrome Plated as the lead. Exotic Colors on the outside. Ice Cycle is next, then Gay Dairy. Going to the 16th pole, it's chrome-plated with the lead. Exotic Colors and Gay Dairy. Chrome-plated.
Under the wire, the winner here in the time of 1:12.3, the 5-horse chrome-plated Ronnie Allen Jr. for Russell Wexeth. The payoffs chrome-plated 7, 4, and 320. The 6-horse in second, Gaydari Alfredo Guerrero, 560, 420 in the 9-horse. Exotic Colors for David Essman. And Sweet Singing Freddie Winston trains this one. $3.20 at the bottom, 56 exacta. Chrome-plated Gaydari, $36.20. Sixth event of the afternoon will be contested on the turf course. Claimers battle here at 7.5 furlongs, T-10, owned and trained by Mr. John Gerbis and ridden by Alfredo Guerrero. Freezem goes out of the 5-hole with the bunny aboard today. My selection. An exuberant look comes from the outside with Julie Crone, who will ride in the match race here against the shoe on October 2nd. Load them up. Let them rip, race 6.
1. They're off. On the inside, Honest Equity for the lead. Chris Malove is next. Now Cypress Creek and Freezem joins the field as they head into the first turn. Freezem out from the rail. Chris Malove on the inside. Then comes Cypress Creek in third. Honest Equity back to fourth. And T-10 is fifth on the inside. Mostly Sport is sixth. The gap of 2.5. Back to Willingness in seventh. Then comes Ben Fabulous, and Club Schmitz trails by the half-mile pole. Freezem has the lead. Honest Equity is now moved up to take over second. Chris Malove is next. Cypress Creek and T-10 right there in between horses. Mostly Sport is sixth, and Ben Fabulous gains on the outside. Then comes Willingness and Club Schmitz. At the top of the straight now, 5 of them heads apart for the lead. Freezem, Cypress Creek, Mostly Sport, Ben Fabulous on the outside. Honest Equity is dropped back, and now T-10 tries to get through by the 8th pole. It's Mostly Sport with the lead. Cypress Creek and Freezem on the inside. Mostly Sport.
Mostly Sport gets under the wire of the winner with Ronnie Allen Jr. here. There they are in the winner's circle. Time of the race, 1:30-1 for the 7.5 panels on the lawn. The 8-horse, Mostly Sport, 680, 380, and 320. The 4-horse, Cypress Creek, runs second. Donna Barton, Clayton Gray, $4 and 320. And the rail horse, T-10, John Gerbis Jr., Boca Raton, Florida. And Alfredo Guerrero, $4.80 in the bottom. 84 exacta, Mostly Sport. Cypress Creek, $23.40. 7th race in the card here. 6.5 furlongs. Classified allowance be an agent from the rail with Laffit Pincay Jr. The one they had to beat was Joel. My selection in here, Mike Smith out of the 3-hole for Carl Navsker. And Johnny Burke, load him up, let him rip. Race 7.
They're all in line. They're off. Boomtown Kid on the outside for the early lead. Bruhenas moves up along with Texas Trio on the inside. After that, a gap of 4. Be a Agent is fourth. Joel next racing in 5th, followed by Bold Midway and Make Mine a Light. Going to the half-mile pole, Bruhenas gets clear to lead it by a length. Texas Trio is next. Then comes Boomtown Kid, and Be a Agent moves up at the rail. Joel next in 5th. Then comes Make Mine a Light. And on the outside, Bold Midway. At the top of the stretch now, Bruhenas, Boomtown Kid on the outside to challenge. Make Mine a Light has been pulled up there at the 8th pole, and Bruhenas has the lead. Via Agent gains and looks for room at the rail. On the outside, here comes Joel. Joel up on the outside, in front.
Joel up on the outside to win it. Mike Smith, they're there in the winner's circle. Johnny Burke there running up behind Mike to make sure he's okay after that leap down off the thoroughbred. 1:16.1 the time, the Mutuals. Joel the chalk, $343 and $240. The 5-horse, Bruhenas, Rodney Trader, $13.60 and $520. And the 7-horse, Boomtown Kid, Alfredo Guerrero, $3 in the bottom. 35 exacta, Joel, Bruhenas, $50.40. 8th race on the card kicked off what might turn out to be the greatest triple in the history of racing. We begin with the 8th race, the Super Derby here. $1 million guaranteed, grade 1 to Simulcast. They'll go 1.25 miles. The one they had to beat was Seeking the Gold, the 4-horse. Load him up, let him rip in the Simulcast.
Rally Sheba to victory is in the irons. All in line and set for the Super Derby number 9. And they're off. That's Happy as a Lark Tomas toward the outside, taking the early lead, and Tiger Star along the inside is next. Then Seeking the Gold between horses. On the outside, Jim's Orbit. Private Terms at the rail. Primal moves through between horses. Then a gap of 2 to the final 3. It's Blade of the Ball on the outside. Between horses, that's Silver Circus 8th and Lively 1 with Bill Shoemaker at the rail, the trailer. And now going to the clubhouse turn, Happy as a Lark Tomas, with Calvin Burrell leading it by 3 parts of a length. Seeking the Gold on the outside, right there in second position. Private Terms with Chris Antley saving ground at the rail in 3rd by a head, and Jim's Orbit alongside right there 4th. Then comes Tiger Star on the outside 5th, with Primal back into 6th position. Blade of the Ball is 7th. Lively 1 is now 8th. And the gray gelding, Silver Circus, is the trailer. The half in a very slow 49 1/5 seconds. And up on the outside, Pat Day takes Seeking the Gold to challenge. Happy as a Lark Tomas, who got away with some pretty soft early fractions, is hanging in there and still has the lead by a head. Happy as a Lark Tomas on the inside, holding off the challenge of Seeking the Gold for the time being. Private Terms at the rail, stalking the 2 leaders in 3rd. Primal, the Bud Longshot, scoots through. On the outside, it's Jim's Orbit. Then Blade of the Ball. At the rail, Lively 1 is next, Silver Circus. And the trailer now is Tiger Star. They're midway on the turn, and heads apart on the front end. Seeking the Gold takes another shot. Happy as a Lark Tomas on the inside. Here comes Private Terms, rallying up 3 wide. Lively 1 with the shoe at the rail, and Primal looks for racing room. That was Primal, who stumbled and unseated Mike Gonzalez right at the 3/16 pole. The jockey is on the track motionless, but coming through the stretch. Seeking the Gold on the outside takes the lead in deep stretch. Happy as a Lark Tomas 2nd. Private Terms 3rd. Down the stretch through the wire, the favorite.
Seeking the Gold gets under the wire first here, 2:03. And for the time for the 1.25 miles, the payoffs. Seeking the Gold, 3:20, 2:60, 2:40. How come Pat Day never rides any good when he comes in here? Unbelievable. 7-horse runs second. Happy as a Lark Thomas. Calvin Burrell aboard. 9:20, 4:20 as the Dark Man gives you the exacta here. The 2-horse runs 3rd. Lively 1, Willie Shoemaker. 3:60 in the bottom. 4-7, selected by the Dark Man today. Seeking the Gold. Happy as a Lark Thomas. $43.60. Second race of the triple. Last race of the pick six. Canterbury Budweiser Breeders' Cup. $50,000 added event, plus $100,000 in Breeders' Cup funding. The distance, 1 mile. Honor medal off the rail here with Luis Ortega at 5-2 in the morning line. Slew City Slew was the one they had to beat, and Carload came from the outside with Dean Coots. Load them up, let them rip in the Breeders' Cup.
They're all in line. They're off. And from the outside, the flats for the lead. Now Slew City Slew hustled up on the inside. Claramount is next as they round the first turn. Slew City Slew right at the rail in front by 2.5. Claramount is next. A gap of 2 to the flats in third by a head over Carload. Another 4 lengths back is at Texian and Honor Medal. Content to trail as they turn down the back stretch. Slew City Slew has the lead now. Claremont and 2 others move up. 4 of them heads apart for the lead. Claremont, the flats right there, and on the outside is Carload. It's a gap of 6. At Texian, still under a hold in Honor Medal, the trailer into the far turn. 4 of them now heads apart for the lead. Slew City Slew has the rail and the lead now, 3 parts of a length. Claremont is next. The flats and Carload, he's had the worst of it on the outside as they approach the quarter pole. Now Honor Medal begins to gain, and at Texian, down the stretch. Slew City Slew now being asked to run on the outside is Claremont, and Honor Medal, who's waited his turn, comes on. By the 16th pole now, Slew City Slew has the lead with Honor Medal. It's Slew City Slew.
Slew City Slew gets under the wire. The winner here, Laffit Pincay Jr. The payoffs, as Randy Bradshaw, the trainer, representing D. Wayne Lucas, 2/5 of a second off the track record here as they go 1:35 and 3. Slew City Slew, 380, 260, and 210. The 1-horse Honor Medal runs second, $4 and 220, and the 4-horse Claremont, Julie Crone, returns 210 in the bottom. 21 exacta. Slew City Slew Honor Medal returns $12.40. And now let's visit with the pick 6 graphic. Ha, I fooled you. And I'll tell you what, if you had 5 or 6, you really got fooled today. Kidding. 85, 83, 42 total pool. $67,512. 6 of 6. 206 times. $189.20. 5 of 6. 2,317 times for $5.60, an all-time Canterbury record. And now let's visit with the Taylors, owners of Slew City Slew.
I'm in the winner's circle with the Taylors. Seattle Slew, Sioux City Slew, Slews everywhere. Everything you touch turns to gold.
Well, we're lucky. We have a great sire for a horse, and we have good partners.
It's an amazing story, of course, Cinderella story. You get Seattle Slew and go from there, and it's a wonderful, wonderful, heartwarming story for all us that have owned a $5,000 claimer at one time.
Yeah, well, he's been very good to us, and racing's been very good to us. And Karen, before we were married, she worked here in Minneapolis, and it's nice to come back and with a colt that ran very, very well. We're very pleased. Lucas has done a tremendous job with this colt, and Laffit rode him at Monmouth, and he came back today, and he ran a super race. He's good right now.
Where will we see this horse next?
I think that's up to Wayne and Karen McLaughlin and Joe Allen.
Congratulations to all of you today.
Thank you
very much.
We'll be right back after this.
Hey, Dark, nice looking suit. Somebody in your family get themselves deceased?
Ringo to introduce our new Bartles and James Premium Peach Cooler. He has hired Stoney Munson and the Stonecutters, who recorded "Since My Peach Walked Out on Me, Life Has Been the Pits." They're trying to give it a more upbeat feel and work in some words about our all-natural peach taste. Please do not let the fact that we do not yet have a jingle keep you from trying our new Bartles and James Premium Peach. Thanks for your support.
Got some great news for you. We've added some additional seating to Dark Star's trip to Santa Anita, February 2nd through February 6th. Call Greg Rye at Minnetonka Travel, 475-3500. Here's what you get for $589. 4 big days at Santa Anita. Airfare, the Strube Steaks. We'll stay at the Embassy Suites. We get free brunch every morning. Plus, we're going to throw in a trip to Universal Studios. Oh, what a trip. Oh, what a tour. Oh, what a guy. Dark Star, come on with me. Let's go to Santa Anita in the dead of winter. And 40 cents. 10th race on the card. The Canterbury Juvenile won last year by Success Express, winner of the Breeders' Cup. We'll go a mile and 70 yards here. The count comes from the rail for Carl Navsger. Giddupka goes for Leanne Davis. Minor Flaw, Arc, Sarver, and Chipper. I took Tiny's Mad. Jada goes for Mr. and Mrs. Frost to Minnetonka, and Savage Deception comes from the outside. Jackie Jack had a big shot, and D. Wayne Lucas sends Texian out with Laffit Pincay Jr. Here they come, the $150,000 Canterbury Juvenile. Tony?
They're all in line. They're off in the Canterbury Juvenile, and on the outside, Texian. Now Minor Flaw on the inside moves up with Giddupka, and they're joined by Steel Blaze into the first turn. Minor Flaw has the lead. Giddupka on the inside is next. Steel Blaze on the outside in third. The count fourth at the rail. Texian on the outside fifth, followed by Tiny's Mad in sixth. 4 lengths back is Jackie Jack, next racing in seventh. Savage Deception on the outside is next, followed by Giddupka and Fair Phantasma. Down the back stretch, Minor Flaw has the lead a length. Steel Blaze is next. Texian right there on the outside, and the count is fourth. Just about 3 off the lead. Giddupka dropping back. Now Jackie Jack on at the rail, then Savage Deception, followed by Tiny's Mad, then Giddupka and Fair Phantasma. They head to the quarter pole now. Minor Flaw on the inside. Texian. The count is next, and Jackie Jack. Down the stretch now, it's Texian with the lead by 2. Minor Flaw is next. Jackie Jack up on the outside. Through the stretch, Texian with Pincay wins the Juvenile.
D. Wayne Lucas and Laffit Pincay make it 3 for 3 as Texian gets home the winner here. They're there on the winner's circle with Laffit Pincay Jr. in the irons. Beautiful horse. 142 and won the time. Texian returning $3.80, $3 and $2.40. The 8-horse Jackie Jack runs second for Kathy Hutchison and Dean Coots, and they were both very pleased. $4.60 and $3.40. The 3-horse Minor Flaw, Ox Sarvin, Chipper, Garth Patterson aboard. $3 in the bottom, 78 exacta. Texian Jackie Jack, $20. In the triple today for all you gearheads, $4.27. Chevy Big Block in the triple. I love the triple. But the triple came up a little bit light today. $12.60. Let's visit with Laffit Pincay.
I'm in the winner's circle with Laffit Pincay Jr. 3 for 3. How about that?
That's great. That was great. I'm very proud of it.
How did Texian run for you today?
He ran a very good race today. I was trying to settle him down the first part because he wanted to go on, and I was wide in the first turn. But in the backside, I got him behind horses. And on the turn, I got him out, and he was laying second, very comfortable. And coming down the stretch, I knew he was going to be tough to beat.
All 3 of these horses ran real good for you in here. Laffit, thank you very much for taking the time to be with us.
All right, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
You bet. Come back again and win 3 more.
Oh, sure I will.
We'll be right back after this.
Hey, Dark, how come every time somebody's trying to duck out on you and catch an airplane, they always give you the short end of the stick? Boy, I never seen anybody do an interview. Just shut up, man. We'll see you on Wednesday. The technical director, Stan Besser, just told me a story with no punchline. 57 vet, I don't know what happened there. 11th race on the card. Claimers go 6.5 furlongs. Streaking Jack, an old favorite with Valovich aboard. In here, I took Coming At Ya out of the 8-hole. Dean Coots, 3-1 in the morning line. He got bet down a little bit. Will Be Gray comes to the outside. This is a humdinger of a nightcap. Keep your eyeballs glued to the screen as we wrap it up here. Indian Summer Fall Festival of Racing. 11th race, here it comes. Tony?
They're all in line. They're on. MJ's Delight on the outside for the early lead. Skokie now moves up. Will Be Gray on the outside is next. Then comes Dance Capade in fourth. Streaking Jack is fifth on the inside. Scandiamith in sixth. Would Be Dancer is seventh. Princeton Arc Racing in eighth. Coming At You on the outside. And then Conduree And into the far turn, Skokie on the inside. Will be Gray right there. MJ's Delight in third. On the outside now, Dancecapade gains. Would-be Dancer moves up along the inside with Princeton Arc. At the top of the stretch now, Dancecapade on the outside has the lead. Princeton Arc on the inside and Would-be Dancer. Then comes Will Be Gray. Going to the 16th pole now. Dancecapade on the outside has the lead. Dancecapade.
Giant Bunny Rabbit gets under the wire. The winner here, Dancecapade. There he is in the winner's circle. Dancecapade, Darrell Montoya, John Etter. 1:18 and 3 the time. The Mutuals. Dancecapade, 11:60, 4:40 and 2:80. The 8-horse runs second. Coming at you, 3:40 and 2:60. And the 5-horse Would Be Dancer. Ronnie Allen Jr. for Pat Cucurella, $2.